Animals this size are rare in the desert. Large bodies need huge quantities of food and water.
I don't know why I put this on. I don't want to watch it. Okay. We can do a couple episodes of Roll for Sandwich real quick. Okay.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'll be using these dice that remind me of grapefruit snacks that were sent in by a viewer.
It's a great way to describe that. Doesn't look good. Yeah, it's not a real color.
Thanks. Let's get things started with our roll for bread.
I want that tomato basil again.
6 tomato basil bread. Second episode in a row for the tomato basil bread. It worked out very nicely for us on Friday. Today I've toasted it. Let's hope we have some.
How do you watch Awful Sandwich Guy? He can't even score correctly? Because it's kind of fun content. If he could actually score correctly, I'd hate it.
Similar luck on this Monday. Next up, let's roll for Maine. 10 corned beef. Corned beef has really been having its time in the spotlight lately on Roll for Sandwich, and I am not mad about that. I'll take a nice corned beef sandwich any day. Next up, let's roll for our cheese. 3 Swiss. Only a single hole in my Swiss today. Guess that means I got more cheese for my dollar. And I think Swiss goes pretty well with what we've got so far. Next up, let's roll for our roughage.
Because people don't have preferences on characteristics, that's a social construct. I'm not saying, no, you dingus. I'm not saying that preferences are a social construct. I'm saying that preferences are socialized. We have preferences, but that the preferences that you have aren't these like innate things codified into your DNA. That they're socialized based on the media you consume. Or the media that's been fed to you, or your environment. But it's not that preferences are a social construct. What the fuck do you think you're... Like, the fact that you could just miss it so wildly while speaking so confidently against it is so insane to me.
4 cucumber and 7 giardiniera. My cucumber was on the edge, but I was able to salvage some of it. I try to avoid things going bad, but, you know, sometimes it happens. Giardiniera is a medley of pickled vegetables in oil. It's quite popular in Chicago.
But saying you don't have preferences in women is delusional? What? What? How are you totally augmenting your stance here? You're saying I was trying to say preferences were a social construct. That's exactly what you wrote, you fucking dingbat. Yes, what are you doing? That is what you've said. Do I need to pull up your logs? He's just delusional in an effort to look woke. The sentence, only the far right have preferences? I didn't say that. What even are you saying? You say, dude is delusional, says people don't have preferences on characteristics, that it's a social construct, utterly woke. Like you actually said exactly what I just said. I'm being as grounded as I can in that. That is exactly what, I just read those words out. You didn't want to just look at his... I'm saying that your preferences are socialized, not that preferences are. And that I have personally more preference. I have more things that I'm not into than I have like specific things I am into, which is a fine thing to arrive at.
Chicago, where you'll find it on sandwiches like the Italian beef. Many people prefer the hot version, but I like the mild version. I think the corned beef will really shine with the giardiniera like it would sauerkraut.
That guy's going to go into another chat and be like, WakeWilder, time me out for calling him out on saying that people have preferences. Like, that's like, when you time people out, no, he has to be thoroughly humiliated first so that he knows that I've recognized him and responded to him candidly. We have to let them do that.
All right, it's time to get wild with the wild magic roll. 5.
Human.
I don't get what you mean by socialized. By socialized, I mean that there are things that you learn through social interaction and through the media you consume. Through the environment you live in.
Oh, give it a name and a backstory? I want, no, like,
and arms and legs and a face.
But it's not as simple. Like, you can't just, like, abandon, like, why you're like, no, I just love blonde women with big tits. I don't know why. I've just always liked it. It's like, no, that's not it.
Arms and legs, and, like, as much as you can to, like, give it life, give it soul,
There's typically a reason.
personify it.
Yeah.
And then eat it.
Hold
Well,
on, what do
I
we
did
have? I
on
missed
sandwiches
things.
like the Italian beef.
Okay,
Many
this is
people
big.
prefer the
What
things
was the
going
cheese we
jardinera.
had?
Next up, let's roll for our roughage. Cheese for my $1. And I think
Okay,
roughage of
Swiss,
pickled vegetable prefer like it would
jardinera,
stop.
big. Okay.
Oh, give it a
It's time to get wild with the wild magic roll. 5.
Humanize it.
Okay.
give it a name and a backstory.
I want like
And
do as
arms
much
and
as
legs
you-
and a face
and arms and
and-
legs, and like as much as you can to like give it life, give it soul, personify it.
Yeah.
And
This
then-
looks like a
and then
great
eat it.
sandwich
That's
right
cool.
Yeah, it's cool, right? That's heavy.
Yeah,
That's
man,
heavy.
That would hurt me real bad.
All right, that's quite the prompt. I'm gonna have to think about this one. In the meantime, last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. 19, Tubby's Italian.
Oh, this is a 10. This is
Tubby's
a
is
10.
a sandwich
This is
chain from
everything
the
he
Metro
needs.
Detroit
This is a
area that's been
perfect
around
Italian
since the 60s.
sandwich for
Their
him.
famous dressing is a Italian vinaigrette, and it's very tasty. Let's get our sandwich closed up here. And then we've just got to make our sandwich into a little guy. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So here we go. Everybody meet Tom. Tom likes hiking and doing the Wordle. I'm going to spend a little bit more time getting to know Tom, and I will be back here in a bit.
This is grim.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we
He really went all out for this. I like this. But why? This is
it's
the...
gonna make
So my brother and me, I guess, is a really well-known podcast, and he created he collaborated with them so they could create his wild magic table.
it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day is new? After having spent the day together, hold each other close the whole night through.
Yes.
The happy times together we've been spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending.
All right, let's take a look at that cross section. Yep.
I bet he made 2.
I don't know what to say about this one. This feels so wrong.
He had to have.
Let's give it a taste.
So good, isn't it? It's got to be a 10. This is a
Yeah,
perfect sandwich.
honestly, not bad. As suspected, the corned beef and jardinera are a great pair. The Italian dressing melds seamlessly with the rest of the flavors, and the tomato basil bread adds a little bit of extra interest. Honestly, it's quite tasty.
He's talking like this is a low 9, like a 9.
As far as the psychological impact of this, I'm gonna have to see. All in all, I think this one's gonna get an 8.5 from me today.
Wow,
and
why?
we're just gonna call
That's
it Tom.
Insane.
Rest in peace, Tom. Have a great day.
It's so low.
Hey, I'll see you
for
on
how,
Wednesday.
like stacked that sandwich was. That was a perfect sandwich.
Good afternoon, D&D,
How?
TikTok and beyond, and welcome
I guess
to
he just
Wolfer
didn't care
Sandwich,
much
the
for
series
it,
where I
but,
let
like,
feet
That dude's had like
decide my
literal
lunch.
just, like, a mayo
Let's go.
sandwich.
Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Die Hard Dice. They recently sent me a couple new sets of dice to check out. The first are these Sunshard Gold dice. They're shiny and they may look like metal, but they're actually polymer dice,
slowly
which is
gonna
nice
lose it
because
with this
most of the
fucking
time
guy,
I
man.
prefer to
I
use
swear
polymer
to
dice
God.
than metal dice. And these look
This is
epic.
just so
They come in a couple other
untethered.
colors, including pink. Now, this next set they sent me does more than just look cool. These are Die Hard's re-rolls. They're made from all the plastic bits that are left over from the dice making process. So it keeps plastic out of the landfills, and every set of re-rolls is unique. Not only that, but 50% of the proceeds from every set of re-rolls will be donated to a different charity every quarter. So head to dieharddice.com and get yourself some shiny new math rocks. All right, let's get started with our roll for bread. 3 sub bun. The last couple times I've used these sub buns, people have said it's
Nice,
ciabatta.
hot
It's just
start.
got squared off corners. It's a much different texture. Next up, let's roll for Maine. 1 tempeh. First off, let me say that tempeh was at the #1 spot, not because I dislike it, but because it's an unknown. I've never had tempeh before, nor have I prepared it, so this will be interesting. Tempeh is soy protein and can be used in place of meat
All right, hey guys.
in many dishes. The package I bought said to fry
I love
in a
you.
moderate amount of oil until browned, so that's what I'm doing. Once it was cooked, I did take one
That
piece
does not
off and
look
try
great
it
now.
by itself. It wasn't too bad. It was kind
Tempeh's
of
actually
nutty.
my
It didn't
favorite
really have
So wait, he's using tempeh, right? Am I going crazy? Or is that what he said? Yeah, okay. So tempeh when I was vegan was my favorite vegan like protein alternative. It's not that bad.
Fry in a moderate amount of oil until brown.
Yeah, it's protein made from wheat gluten.
So that's what I'm doing. Once it was cooked, I did
thought
take
it was
one
actually
piece
really
off
good,
and try.
and it's very dense. It has a lot more protein in it per gram than soy did.
It by itself. It wasn't
I'm
too
thinking seitan. I'm thinking seitan. I'm an idiot. What is tempeh?
bad. It was kind of nutty. It didn't really have the texture of meat.
Soybeans.
It was a little crumbly, kind of like if you made a meatloaf out of chickpeas. But taste-wise, I'd have no problem
This is a
eating it
tough
again.
start, but I bet it's
Let's roll
fine.
for our cheese. 6, ricotta salata. You may be familiar with ricotta as the soft cheese
Ricotta
commonly
salata.
used to make lasagna. Ricotta salata is
Focaccia,
that same cheese
ciabatta.
compressed into a block and aged. Ricotta is a pretty mild cheese. There's not a
Ricotta's
ton
delicious,
of flavor
man.
there.
Stuff
This
that in a
aged variety
shell.
ends up
Ooh.
developing a little bit more flavor on its own. It's very salty. It also loses a lot of its moisture in the process. Next up, let's roll for roughage. Double
What do we have here?
twos, double
Ooh.
apple. You know, I'm not quite sure what variety of
bad.
apple this is. I think it's a
I love a good
gala,
apple.
but I don't remember. Either
I
way,
haven't had
though,
apple in a
it
hot
should
minute,
go
man. I
pretty
could
well
go
with
for
the
an
ricotta,
apple.
as there's not a ton there other than salt. And like I said, the tempeh is kind of nutty, so I
This all
think this
works
will work
well.
okay.
This is kind of a weird.
All right,
like,
time to add a little
chocolate
spice.
sandwich here.
10, that's chopped for Wild Magic. Well, this won't alter the flavor that much, I don't think, but we're gonna try our own version of the
Ooh.
viral chopped sandwich trend. This is not the sandwich I expected to
This is
be our
better.
first chopped sandwich, but honestly, this
No,
might be a
this is-
boon. I could see this helping the
think so,
texture overall.
100%.
Let's hope for a good sauce, because it's probably gonna dominate. All
That
right,
looks
and last but
delicious,
not least,
bro.
D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 14, spicy pear mostarda.
What a
Mostarda is
great
a condiment
pear.
consisting of candied fruit, pickled
What
mustard
did you call me?
seeds, and a mustard syrup. Considering what's already on this sandwich, this is
Top 3 apples. I used to love this apple called a jazz apple. It was like from New Zealand. I forget. It was like a pink lady and a honey crisp or something. It was fucking delicious. Oh, is it a gala and a honey crisp? I don't know. Either way, I thought it was delicious. I also love a Granny Smith apple. A Granny Smith apple is great. I think Granny Smiths are super reliable and easy to encounter, personally. So I'd probably go with those two were like my real favorites. Pink Ladies were super hit or miss for me. The worst thing an apple can be is like mealy and crumbly. It needs to be like firm and have a good like crunch to it, you know? If it doesn't have that, I don't give a fuck.
This is a very interesting roll. I can't believe we got the condiment with candied pear at the same time as double apple. We'll do our best to integrate our sauce into our mixture as well as
This
we
is
can.
such
And then
a
it's
good
time to
roll.
reintroduce our chopped filling to our sandwich
This should
bread.
be a 10, bro. This looks so good.
There we go. And then we'll
Maybe
do our
I'm just
best to
hungry
close it
because
up.
that looks delicious.
We still got the hinge, so that's
Make like grannies. What's new,
nice.
dog?
Get our toothpicks in here. And let's go ahead and get it cut in
That
half.
looks horrible. I think that it looks great. All the ingredients.
And let's
pair
take a
really
look at that
well.
cross section. It's an
Honey
interesting
crisp
one
really
for sure.
Good. It's just so sweet.
This chopped sandwich is definitely an interesting concept. We'll see how well it lends itself to this combination of flavors. Let's
I
give it
think
a
this
taste.
is like a ton of really lucky pairs, dude. Like he's super well paired here.
Huh. Well, this is definitely interesting. If you told me there were chopped up peanuts in this instead of tempeh, I wouldn't bat an eye. And that goes pretty well with the fruit and the salty mild cheese. Unfortunately, it's just a little bland. Maybe it needed
Oh,
more
wow.
sauce. I don't know.
Okay.
This could be something with a
Alright.
little tweaking, but for now it's going to be a
7.4.
7.1. And I'm going to
Okay.
call it the chopped fruity. Thanks for hanging out today, y'all. Have a great day, and
That
I'll
was
see you again
ballpark.
on
We were
Friday.
ballpark. That's good. All right, guys. Let's watch one more.
Good
real
afternoon,
quick.
D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to
I'm
Roll
hoping for a
Sandwich,
good
the
bread,
series
a
where I
good
let
bread
fate
roll,
decide
and
my lunch.
I'll have some
Let's
wind in
go.
my sails here.
Today I'm
before
going to
I
be
go
using
make
these
food.
green and black Nos for Awesome dice that were sent in by a viewer. Thanks.
Okay.
Let's get started with our roll for bread. 4, white bread. All right, 2 slices of white
Okay,
bread coming
pretty,
up.
pretty
And
bland.
someone will have an aneurysm if I leave them that way, so here you go.
Thank you.
Next up, let's roll for Maine. 6, chicken. I've got this deli sliced rotisserie chicken today.
Bit
I like
bland,
it. It can
double
be a little
bland,
dry
but
sometimes and
we're
doesn't
in a
have
good
as much flavor
position.
as something like ham, but it gets the job done. Next up, let's roll for some cheese.
Okay.
3, Swiss cheese. Ooh, ooh. My Swiss today looks like bedsheet ghosts, or
Okay.
maybe a bowling ball. And yeah,
Penis.
and there we go.
It's It's a
Let's
penis.
roll for our
That
roughage.
looks like a penis.
Ah, the rare double 11. No
Ooh.
roughage. In the 250-something episodes of Roll for
Really
Sandwich,
not
this has
good.
happened a handful of times, and it always seems to result in something interesting, so...
Oh,
All right, no
fuck,
roughage.
that's not
Time
good,
to roll for that
bro.
wild magic. That's a 15. 15 is extra sauce.
Okay, that's
I don't
good.
know if I've ever had
They'll
to cut
need
to the
that.
plate twice in a row before adding an ingredient. But anyway, we're going to roll for 2 sauces. Here we go.
It'll need that.
All right, here's the penultimate sauce roll. We've got 13 Mr. Mustard.
What a mediocre
Mr. Mustard is a
sandwich.
hot Dijon mustard that is apparently married
doesn't
to
like
another
spice.
mustard called Mrs. Mustard that we've had on the show before. It's like a honey mustard. Anyway, this should go pretty good with the Swiss and the chicken and everything else.
So bland,
not too
bro.
bad. Decent sandwich so far. All right, and last but not least, it's the D20
We're
sauce
gonna
roll
need a
again.
real Hail Mary here.
3, Bad Kitty. All right, well,
Oh no,
I
he's
guess
spraying it with water, bro.
we're gonna do this
sucks.
again. D20, how bad has Kitty been? 19.
Oh no, he's gonna soak
Kitty's
this thing.
very bad.
This is fucking horrid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What a
8,
terrible
9,
sandwich
10,
that this
11,
happened to.
12,
This is
13, 14,
absolute.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
This is horrid.
Oh boy. All right, well, let's get our
And
sandwich
you know
closed
that
up
it's been
here.
sitting in that plastic container, just the notes of that fucking synthetic plastic coalescing with the water.
Get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half.
This has got to be no greater than.
And let's take a look at that cross section. It's very
I mean, that's something I would have eaten
white.
growing up.
well in
but
true D&D fashion.
him,
The last roll
if
was
this
a
is lower than a 5, though, I think that maybe if this is lower than a
Who's he?
4.5, he's full of
Let's
shit.
see just how soggy it got. Let's give it a taste. It's giving sat in my locker at school all day. I honestly thought it would get more soggy, squirting it 19 times with water, but it held
Not
up
bad.
okay. Taste-wise, it's pretty decent, nothing
I
exciting.
think that could have been a lot
That
worse.
mustard's not bad, but could have used maybe some mayo too. I don't know. It's just kind of average. I think roughage would have helped this one. Yeah, I don't know. Not the worst, not the best, but sometimes that's what you get when you roll the dice. I think I'm going to give this one a 5.4, and I'm
Okay.
going to call it
That's
the John
good.
Arbuckle.
This is
Because
dead
it's
average
a
in my
vanilla
opinion.
white
I
guy with
appreciate
a
that.
bad cat. Have a good weekend. See you Monday.
No!
Good afternoon.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop a 10-minute poll here real quick, guys. I'm going to go down and make my food. Let's watch Namibia. Vote on the content you want. We're either going to do MasterChef Episode 3, gaming, or something else. Vote in the poll, boys.
In the deserts of Namibia, both are in short supply. Some of the largest animals on the planet, flourishing in one of the driest landscapes on Earth. Namibia's desert kingdom is framed by 2 enduring rivers, to the north and the south. You can travel for days here and see nothing but dust and sand. The secret to survival in this barren landscape lies in these vast, dry valleys cut through the land. Riverbeds with no sign of water. Yet here, even without rain, life clings on. These rivers of sand are the desert's beating heart. Strangely, the Namib Desert is created by water. Far inland, rivers flow through the mountains. This is a land of rock and water. And with so much water, there's no shortage of life. Rock hyraxes make their homes on the steep valley sides. Swifts nest here by the thousand, and they're constantly on the wing in search of insects. Over millions of years, water wears away the rock. It carves deep gorges, grinds mountains into sand, and washes it down towards the sea. Eventually, sandy sediment flows from the river's mouth and settles on the ocean floor. Here, a new force takes hold. The powerful Benguela current sweeps the sand northwards along the coast and back in towards land. Tides and storms deposit it along the desert coast. Billions of tons of sand are dumped here, then driven inland by the relentless trade wind to create the vast, beautiful, and hostile dunes of Namibia's desert. No rain, no water, just sand. It blows across the empty plains, swirls through the dry valleys that cut through the desert. The valley floor is home to creatures that could survive nowhere else here. Springbok, oryx, even elephants. The trees are a clue to these animals' survival. Plants cannot grow without one vital ingredient. Somewhere here, there is water. It's so dry in the Namib Desert that water usually only flows down these sand valleys for a month or two each year. Even then, the river rarely reaches the sea. The sand is deep and dry. The water sinks away. Only the deepest roots can find it. It's what makes life here possible. Even a full-grown bull elephant struggles to reach the good stuff. It's time to get creative. Elephants are social animals. They're not all tall enough to reach. So once the branch is down, it's not long before others want to share. The bull's having none of it. Well, maybe he could let the youngster have just a bit. By the time the rest of the gang arrive, there's nothing left. The fact that so many elephants can live here is testament to their extraordinary survival skills. The babies of these desert elephants suckle from their mothers for up to 7 years. Much longer than their cousins on the savannah. Without that,
Okay, boys.
it's unlikely
Vote in
they'd
the
survive.
fucking poll.
Adult males are mostly solitary. They live away.
Alright, fuck it. It looks like we're watching season 3 of MasterChef. Or, episode, whatever. MasterChef season 1. We'll start this, but if gaming ends up winning, we'll obviously redirect.
Thank you so much. Best
For
of
the
ever.
MasterChef Coom.
Yo, big love, brother. Appreciate the hell out of that. Okay. Let's see. Episode 3.
Tonight on MasterChef.
What game would you be playing? I don't know. We'd decide that after the fact. I would like to play a game later,
America, thousands of amateur cooks lined up for the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm a software
I'm
engineer.
the mother of 3 children.
I'm an attorney, heavy construction worker.
I'm a physician.
though. Bro,
Only a select few
that construction worker is still too fucking stoked.
were invited to Los Angeles to cook for 3 of the toughest figures in the culinary world.
I'm a construction worker. It's so much.
I'm Graham Elliott from Chicago. At 27, I became America's youngest 4-star chef.
My name is Joe Bastianich. I own 20 of America's best.
I fucking hate this horn dog, man. This man is like if fucking he's the situation in a tux. All he talks about is being Italian and hits on women, and I don't think he has any expertise.
Restaurants and 3 award-winning Italian wineries.
And of course, there's me, Gordon Ramsay. I have 28 restaurants worldwide, earned 12 Michelin stars, and no one knows more about food than I do.
Now the tryouts are over.
Come on, guys, raise your game. The first person is now leaving.
30 finalists face their first head-to-head challenge.
How bad is it?
I don't want to have the whole fucking episode ruined for me. Let's just get to the fucking
The
start.
question is, who will make the cut?
Knives?
Welcome. Now, clearly, you've all earned the right to wear that apron. Today's test will determine whether you deserve to keep it or not.
Okay.
And before we make any cuts, you will be making a truckload.
Okay. They're like, does it have anything to do with all the knives? What do you think this is? Like, you're gonna get run over? Why are you excited?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
To
now I
progress in the competition, these contestants need to prove they have the basic culinary techniques necessary to become a master chef.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, it's onions.
My first month in Paris, at the age of 22, I got my butt kicked for 15 hours a day, 6 days a week, chopping onions. Why? Because I need to understand how to really, seriously master it. A humble onion.
If you can't cut an onion, you have no place being in the kitchen.
Why does he say it like that?
The
Onion.
root clearly holds the onion together.
It's like
Take
he's
that
saying
off.
onion.
Let the knife do the work. Transparent, nice and thin. When it gets too high, turn it down and make your life easier all the way to the end.
Okay, that was fucking insane.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see that like about 10 more times.
By the end of today, over half of you won't be in this competition, and your dream would have disappeared.
Chopping onions may seem simple,
That
but
was
it's the
fucking
perfect
insane.
test to spot the potential master
I
chefs
cannot
and
cut
eliminate
like
the
this. That or my knives suck.
wannabes.
Right now, I'm a waiter at a restaurant. I recently left a career in radio sales. I was making a lot of money, but
Thank God. Thank God you left that career in radio sales, man. Holy shit. That career in radio sales was leaving you either way, dude. Jesus Christ, what a fucking time capsule that is.
I had to stay true to myself and pursue my dream of cooking.
It's time for me to blossom as this professional cook that I know that I am.
What a fucking win.
I own my own law practice. I walked away and put that on hold to be able to do this. So there's a lot at stake for me.
The opportunity for me to cook instead of turn a wrench is a great opportunity.
All of you are going to chop until I tell you to stop. When I tell you to stop, you'll find out whether you're staying or going home.
If we're gonna be judged today on actual technique,
This woman's beautiful.
I'm going home.
Right, your first serious test starts right now. Off you go. Let's go.
Okay.
The judges are looking for perfectly consistent.
Wait, did this win? Did Gordo win or did gaming catch up? I missed it.
Slicing and dicing with minimum waste of onion.
Guys, the more evenly they're cut, the more evenly they cook. Unbelievable. 30 seconds in, they've cut.
Already cut ourselves.
Do we need stitches?
Okay.
Unbelievable. Stop. You've cut yourself. Medic, please.
Tension is running high.
How many
Less than
people
a
are
minute
just
into the
slicing
challenge,
shit?
4
My
people have
God.
already sliced their fingers.
Oh my God.
But the
What is he
pressure
trying
is
to
not
do?
letting up.
Stop. Stop there.
The fuck is this?
Chopping onion is about consistency. Look at that. It's not even chopped. I've got half onions. Is that what we showed you?
He's just throwing, man.
No, it is not.
No.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Yeah, you haven't let me down, you let yourself down. You're out of the competition.
Imagine taking the L in the onion phase 5 minutes into the first episode. Why even come out? Holy shit.
Come on, guys. Raise your game.
Oh my God, dude. That's like coming in your pants at the club. You didn't even get to see boob. You know? You didn't even get home. You came in your pants in the Uber there.
First person is now leaving.
I may look at the process of chopping onions slightly differently, but I will continue.
Okay. Big guy. What? Well, yeah, I mean, what constitutes technically it's chopped if it's cut in half. Maybe Gordon's idea of a chopped onion and mine are just different. I like my onions chunky. Like, imagine this is like a fucking NFL quarterback. He's like, I was hitting my target every time. His idea of the target's a little different in that it was supposed to be my team, But to me, I just wanted to make sure I found the guy I was looking for, okay? Sometimes that's the other team. Sometimes, like, what the fuck are we...
pursuing and learning how to become a better cook?
Stop, Ryan, right there. Knife down.
Will 23-year-old dock worker Ryan be the first to make it through the onion shop?
Catch you.
Is that you at your best?
No, Chef.
Oh, God,
Talk to me,
this
please.
kid.
Is that you at your best? I've got bits of chopped onion, sliced onion.
That's in the dice bowl right there.
And bits of onion that's stuck together. That is not good enough.
This man is sopping wet. Please don't kick this poor kid
Please
out.
leave the competition.
Oh,
Thank you.
God damn it. He's done.
Stop. Right there.
No. I like her. Wait,
That-
compliment? Compliment? Is a diced onion.
It's exactly what we're looking for. Congratulations. You're through. Well done.
I was absolutely super excited.
Nice.
Really happy.
4 more contestants will be eliminated, but this challenge is especially tough on 28-year-old Daryl.
Of my culinary arsenal.
Oh, no. What the fuck is wrong with you? Daryl has 3 fingers on each hand.
So my knife skills are my weakest link. I was born with a very rare birth defect called ectrodactyly, and I only have 3 fingers on each hand, so I knew that this was going to be a daunting challenge. Just stop. I was incredibly nervous. You've got a bowl here of perfectly sliced, beautiful onions. The dice looks great.
Incredible.
3-finger meta maybe bis for this.
And the fact that you're doing that with 3 fingers on each hand is mind-blowing to me. It's an inspiration. You're in. Thank you,
Great job. Well done. Over there. Good job.
Every time I see this, I want to watch the Eris clip.
Unbelievable.
Daryl is the second contestant to advance,
Well done. You're through.
followed by several more yeses.
Congrats.
Imagine going home for chopping before the 3-finger guy. That 3-finger guy just blows you out of the fucking water when it comes to hand-related craft.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. You're through. Good job. Get over there. Yeah, If you need any form of inspiration, have a look behind you. Great. Congratulations. You're through. Well done. Let's go.
It's really just the 2 idiots at the start. That's capital.
There you go. Well done. Come on, guys. Energy, energy, energy.
They were pulling people off the line, but I didn't even look up. I wanted to be one of the people going to the stage.
Stop.
Oh, no.
Joe, unfortunately, it's a no.
I'm very disappointed. I love to cook.
Thanks for sharing your story
Fucking
with us.
This was an
Joe.
opportunity to do something.
You didn't even get
you
to
know,
cook.
Unreal.
Joe's the 3rd elimination.
You like
3
this
more will be
food.
asked to hand over their aprons and leave MasterChef.
Stop.
No.
Crazy butterflies in my stomach, and
She's a character, no way. You made the curry, and it was good.
I was just scared but ready. I had my game face on.
That's the bowl of chopped onion.
Is your sliced?
Yes.
You're going through. Congratulations.
Why would you say it like that?
Stop right there.
Oh, he's wet. You're going through.
How many times have you cut yourself?
Roughly twice.
Twice.
Look.
Chunks.
There was a full finger
Skin
in
is
this.
in there. Scott, not good enough. Sorry.
It's
it's sad. I was hoping to go the distance. For me, I'll just go right back into the kitchen and enjoy what I do. You can never take the love of food or cooking away. In fact, this only enhances it. Whew.
Lost to onions, man. You hate to see this shit.
You've been chopping onions now for nearly 90 minutes. Keep that stamina going, come on. And stop right there. You're through.
Sorry, Jennifer. I don't think it's gonna work.
No, man. The hot mom? He just said, fuck your plot armor and your disabled kids. With like an, what the fuck? She's the one with like the disabled kids who got misdiagnosed with a cancer and then wasn't. How? That was ruthless. She couldn't even ult. They didn't even give her time to ult. That was a headshot.
Stop. Right there.
I consider myself a confident person, but yeah, heart was pounding pretty hard at that moment.
You are going through. Well done.
After more than 90 minutes chopping, just 2 contestants remain. Only one of them can stay in the competition.
When it came down to just us, you know, I just had to have faith that no matter how many people was up behind me in the winning circle, there was still one spot left for me.
I knew it was down to the wire. I knew it was just us left. I would win.
Get the BattleBots guy in.
Coming up, the final cut.
Both of you stop.
And the next challenge is hatched.
Why did some of these guys get their in
will be
sooner than
determined
others?
On how well you cook one stunning single egg.
Like what?
Two cooks remain, but after more than 90 minutes of chopping, only one will continue to the next round.
Both of you stop.
The egg challenge? Yeah, what? Farouk? And like now they just have to go one-on-one here? Like, wasn't the whole thing where if they both diced and sliced fine, why are either being ejected? Yeah, Joe, where the fuck have you been? Joe's like, don't you dare cut this woman. Joe, why are you even here, man? Wait until we have the whole Being Italian Day, where everyone gets to compare how Italian they are. You're not, you have nothing to give here. He's just looking scornfully from the side, waiting to say a shitty remark.
First of all, both of you have been cutting the longest. Over 90 minutes. Only one of you is going through. Holly. You're not. I'm so sorry. Congratulations.
I love to cook. I'm very passionate about food and being creative with food.
Okay.
I've learned things that I never thought I would learn from
Lady, you showed up and cut an onion. What the fuck are you saying, bro?
other people. So that experience just in itself has been amazing. This competition is not going to stop me from
really
passion
spitting it
hard at all. That's life.
Right, let's go, guys. Quickly, let's go. All of you.
The remaining 24 contestants get no time to rest. The judges move on to the next challenge where more will be eliminated.
We know you can chop under pressure. What I want to see next
Can you stay hard under pressure?
is what you can cook under pressure.
Dude, this is the most American fucking thing. Like, They are not gonna cook all these eggs. They're just trying to like dazzle us with scope and scale. Why does everything have to be brought in by a fucking truck?
Wow.
Wow. Look at that. That's a lot of eggs. Yep.
I do feel confident going into the egg challenge.
You have to be ruthless as a chef. We're taking this outside. We will be going to a homeless shelter and throwing this on the ground.
I
All
love
of them.
eggs, and I cook with them all the time.
Behind me, there are
They will not be
20,000
eaten
eggs.
because they did not pay.
But your future will be determined on how well you cook just one stunning single egg.
Okay.
These next 30 minutes.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Wait,
I feel bad.
why did...
Oh.
Bro!
Equal rights, equal fights.
Fuck her up, Matt.
I'm sorry.
Matt is about to ruin his life here. The Amy Simps will never forgive. God. Miz doing Joey.
Got me good.
I can't.
Doing D&D.
I'll go do it.
Determine who's staying and who's going home.
Anyone can cook a 3-minute egg. A master chef is defined by what they do with the other 27.
A master chef is defined by someone who can cook, Joe. Okay? Not coast on their mother's fame so they can go on and open Italian restaurants and hit on 20-year-old women on MasterChef.
Minutes.
And to help you with that dish, you can choose from any ingredients from the spread you see back here, which features a bounty of everything from local organic vegetables to smoked salmon.
Make sure this egg shines, and it's the hero of this dish. Yes?
Yes, yes.
30 minutes, your time starts now. Off you go.
Each contestant gets just one egg for their dish. There's no
Why is Gordon so intense? Yep, big
no
cock,
room
got
for
it.
mistakes. The slightest slip up and their dreams will be destroyed.
Why do they have like 1,000 eggs? It's literally just dumb production decisions.
Knowing
This
that is we have
nonsense.
one egg is like crucial. I want to treat that egg like it's a baby.
Pick a good one. Off you go.
So when the time came to go and they like dropped the green flag and it's just elbows and everybody's just on it.
Jake reminds me
it
of my
was
college
intense. I mean,
roommate
I'm like,
freshman
oh
year.
man, I got 1,000 things going through my head. I know what I want to do and I got to execute this thing. I got 30 minutes to do it, you know, no pressure.
Oh, where's the cinnamon? You see cinnamon?
The whole idea is that there's pressure.
Anybody buy a shallot? I'd love a shallot.
Oh,
if
they're down
anyone's
there. They're
gone.
down there. Over there on the left.
Great.
And never forget, the egg is the star of the dish.
Let the other ingredients be the supporting characters.
Time is of
It's
the
an egg
essence.
dish.
The more time the contestants spend picking ingredients, the less time they have to cook them.
Let's go, Dick. Come on. Get
These guys are idiots. Haven't they seen Gordon cook? They just need fucking 15 pounds of butter for that one egg. One scrambled egg with 2 sticks of butter in it, and Gordon's gonna fucking come in his pants on the spot. That dude will do an entire prostate evac right then and there.
your stuff. Get in there.
Tony.
Oh, you brought
Throw my basket, man.
Remember, guys, chaos is okay, but it's got to be organized chaos. You have one egg, one.
Nice, simple, rustic. That's so funny. Rustic. What is the concept of that? Yeah, you've seen a lot of this, man. K-Dragons
Let's take
and deep.
advantage of it, guys. Come on.
Come on, come on.
French cuisine is so overrated, dude.
I'm thinking, what can I do with this egg? I can poach it, I can scramble it, I mean, I
Like,
can hard
at
boil
least
it, I
from
can
just a
soft
flavor
boil it.
standpoint, I think it's so heinously overrated.
What should I do? What can I do? What should I do? My mind is just, my mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. Time is right now, is killing me.
You got it. You got your My Little Pony thing. You're good.
The contestants were given 30 minutes and just one egg to create the dish of a lifetime. Because at the end of this challenge, more cooks will be eliminated.
I am making whipped potatoes, little steak sliced fanned out,
If the egg is the star of your steak dish, your steak can suck my dick.
egg, red wine, mushroom sauce. Fantastic brunch food, let me tell you. There's a lot that could go wrong with this dish. I could break the yolk, which if you're poaching an egg, breaking a yolk it's done. It's no longer a poached egg, and then you have, an egg sitting in the water.
Caviar, this guy's going for the big splurge here.
Stakes are super high. You know that they're cutting quite a bit of people, and you know that your dish cannot have any excuses. It's got to be flawless.
25 minutes left. 5
Come
minutes
on.
gone.
One
Move.
egg, I mean, it's crucial. You only have one chance, and they're so
Yeah.
delicate. Huge pressure today.
All right, Whitney.
Whew. Very simple. I'm making an egg sandwich, except I'm actually making the bread. It's a Trinidadian flatbread. It's called a barra, and it's pretty much a basic dough, but it's infused with chilies, garlic, and cilantro.
I'm Jamaican.
This woman is
so my
improvising
plan is to absolutely
incredible
bring
Caribbean food.
to the egg.
Whitney,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I am making an open-faced BLT.
Gordon suspects that 22-year-old Whitney is making a rookie mistake.
With the smoke coming out there, anything burning in there?
Definitely getting hot. Should probably turn it down some. I love to cook, and this is something that I have made
If I have to hear another one of these people reassure us that they love to cook.
a part of my life. I really see myself making it to the end.
With 24 contestants cooking, there are dozens of different approaches. Slim's dish speaks to her Asian ancestry.
I am making something called phở ốc chảo hột gà cuốn. It means pan-fried rice noodles with egg
The rice noodles are gonna be the star of this. What are we doing?
in a roll. They want something innovative, so I might as well go for it, right?
While Slim counts on her culture to help her advance, Shatal's worried her upbringing could be her undoing.
I'm a Hindu, I was raised Hindu, and I don't eat eggs. I definitely was nervous.
So what are you gonna make?
I am making a baked egg with wild mushrooms and shallot and cream.
Okay. Well, you think you're taking a big risk with doing something so simple?
This is not...
It's a fucking the prompt is to use a single egg and make it the star. How much more simple can it get, man?
Not something I'm used to doing. It's best to do something that is simple.
Okay, guys, 15 minutes left. Halfway there.
You know, I'm really not even focused on what could go wrong. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to go right.
Adelise earned her apron thanks to following one of her grandmother's recipes.
I'm making a deviled egg with some chipotle shrimp, and I love the heat. I'm glad you guys can tolerate it.
As Adelise turns up the heat on her dish, elsewhere, literally, sparks begin
French
to fly.
toast would go hard.
Okay, stop. Don't worry, stop. Stand back. Leave it, Farouk. Leave it. Just stand back. Give me that. Give me that. Unbelievable.
I love doing this, but nothing makes me feel like this is such boring streaming. I can't believe this wins over doing like gaming every time with you people.
Leave it, Farouk. Leave it. Just stand back.
I have fun. I like the show, but my God.
Give me that. Give me that. Unbelievable.
Gordon just fucking dies. It's nothing.
It's fine.
They say you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, but I ain't going.
What do you mean it's fine? That looked terrible.
Thank you so
Know what I'm saying right here?
Best
Still
of
have
friend.
those
Yo,
lines
Stone Cold
between
Adam, thank you for the
toes.
T1, baby.
What we really haven't seen is any kind of 3-star execution, any technique that you might have in a great restaurant in
What, do you mean adding sticks of butter to it? I've seen it too many times.
Paris or London or New York.
And no one's poaching the egg in red wine to take it up a different level. There's so many things to do there.
You could easily do a beautiful Scotch egg, too.
Yeah.
Thinking outside the box, yet still staying true to the egg.
The judges are expecting a very high standard. Now it's up to the contestants to deliver.
Usually when I crack an egg, I just smack it and break it, and I don't think about the shell, but this time the shell is part of my presentation. So,
Ooh, that looks
here goes
great.
nothing.
Yeah, so I see potatoes, steak, mushrooms. The only thing I don't see is the actual competition
The
ingredients.
one thing I am absolutely clear on, and the one thing I know I can do, is poach an egg.
5 minutes.
All right, homie. We got our fucking mass hole. Really sending
right
it.
here, dropping this egg in. And I think we're gonna be okay here. We'll find out.
Everything was fine in the cooking process. I was
All
right
right.
on clock until I got the egg in the oven, and I realized I picked a dish that was not oven-proof. And my worst
Oh,
nightmare
no.
would have been that dish just cracking in half. I panicked a little bit, and I ran to the back looking for a larger ramekin. Couldn't find
Nice
one,
talk.
and
I think
knew
we're
that
in a
clock was
tough
ticking
start
in.
here.
Guys,
The
you gotta
clock
get
is indeed
plated food
ticking.
up in 2 minutes. If you can't do that, I don't know if you're going forward.
All right. Ooh.
This is
Hey, are we deviling
unbelievable.
that egg?
Nerve-wracking. 30 minutes. I was ambitious with this one, I'll tell
Let me ask you something, man. Have suburban moms ever gotten up in arms about the whole deviled egg thing?
you.
Last minute, guys, come on. Make it count. The egg has to be the hero. The most important egg you've ever cooked
That sounds like just a great subplot in, the
in
South
your
Park.
entire lives.
I didn't know if my plating dish would make it, or if I would have a big runny mess at the bottom of my oven with no dish to present.
10,
Oh.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Come on!
The contestants have been given 30 minutes to cook a single egg dish.
I'm really fucking these
The
eggs
egg
up.
has to be the hero. The most important egg you've ever cooked in your
You
entire
see how
lives.
sexy the
I
devil
knew
is
that
in
clock was
most
ticking, and I
media
wasn't
they're
sure
into?
if my
Okay,
dish
of
would
course.
survive the heat.
It's like my old adage about the fucking like the whole concept of the succubus is like the ultimate male fantasy. Like the Christians were writing this shit out and like increasingly making like whole thing. So there's like this super sexy eternal demon babe. And so the funny thing about her is that she needs your cum to survive. She like needs it. She needs your cum to survive so bad. She's gonna like suck it out, and it's honestly not even all that bad for you because the more you have sex with her, like the less it's like a problem for you because you become like bonded, and she's like all into your dick now. So like she just like needs to suck the cum out of your dick. That's it.
But then I thought, well,
And there's no downside ever, but it's a demon.
just pull your dish out of the oven. That plate is hot. Duh. It's
Like it makes no sense at all.
gonna continue cooking.
10, 9, 8, 7.
There was no,
Six,
there was no
five,
back. There's no
4,
downside to
3,
it.
2, 1, and stop. Hands up.
Yes!
This is do or die, and we'll just see what's going to happen.
For our contestants, MasterChef means a chance to change
Man,
their
I hope you
lives.
used
But
butter.
for many of them, one bad egg dish will earn them a one-way ticket home.
Let's start tasting the back row first.
Row
David
by
was
row, our
banned
amateur
from
cooks
Mech Market, a mechanical keyboard company on Reddit for scamming users. Wait, which David?
will present their dishes and face on-the-spot elimination.
Whitney.
The judges are looking for delicious creations
All right,
following
so
the simple
Josie,
rule that
yes.
the egg must be the hero of the dish.
Fresh, light, but just a salad.
Okay, Max.
It's a 1-egg tortilla español. What I did was make a cup out of the waxy potatoes and cooked it inside of the potato shell.
Really nice flavors. I love the rustic approach, but I think the egg is kind of lost.
Rustic.
Slim.
This is phở ốc chảo hột gà cuốn.
English?
Translated.
Don't fucking say that to me.
It is a
Fucking fix it.
pan-fried rice noodle with egg roll.
English. English. Fucking. Alright, dog. Alright, Gordo. Sometimes that man just can't beat the fucking British out of himself, you know? Gordon can't decide if he wants it to be ethnic or English half the time. He's like, no, now do it exactly how I want it, and if it's not good, I'm gonna go on this weird fucking hip to the streets teacher reconnecting you to your roots arc that's gonna be pedantic and upsetting. He's like, you go get some soul into it.
Thank you.
These are
Max, the egg wasn't good enough.
We're out.
Take off your apron. You're out of the competition.
Damn. This is
Thank
so
you.
cutthroat,
Yeah.
man. They're just shedding people. I haven't even gotten a chance to like them yet.
Okay, Slim, Whitney, one of you's in and one of you's out.
Damn. I think Slim's
a lot
in.
is on the line. I withdrew from university from this. I decided.
Well, you were in your senior year.
A lot is on the line.
What are you doing? No, they told her to say that.
Withdrew from university from this. I decided to risk it for my dream future. Winning this competition would be the most amazing thing to ever happen to me and just a dream come true.
Slim, you're in.
Yes!
Congratulations. Whitney, unfortunately, you're out.
You already have a career, Slim. Slim threw it all away.
It
man.
was exhilarating. It was absolutely awesome.
She risked it all.
Charmaine.
I was kind of beaming with pride. I'd pulled off this crazy brainchild, and I was.
What was that title?
I was kind of beaming with pride.
Assistant to the Attorney General, Colorado.
I'd pulled off this
Okay.
crazy brainchild, and I was really excited about it.
We've got a lightly scrambled egg with creme fraiche and topped with caviar.
And she used the egg in its presentation, the shell.
Slightly bland. Don't quite get the eggshell on a plate. Tracy, please.
Tracy changes course by using her one egg to make the day's only dessert.
You dichotomize the egg, divide it into two components, its yolk and its white.
This is a stretch.
I'm impressed by your technical baking ability.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
You need to find a way to make that compliment seem as scathing as possible. Why did that sound backhanded?
Right, Jake, let's go, please.
But I agree, that's not an egg. I'd be upset on technicality alone.
This is a stacked bacon and egg dish. I poached the egg, did some infused smashed red potatoes.
Look, yeah, dude.
The egg is poached perfectly. Something
Damn.
very hard to do.
Thank you.
Jake's a fucking killer, man. Jake stays.
Charmaine, you made the caviar taste better than your scrambled egg, which was bland. I'm really sorry, you're leaving the competition.
Great looking dish,
I'm
though.
disappointed. I really wanted to have the opportunity to
But
learn
Jake's
from these
in.
guys, and I guess maybe next year.
Tracy, the only one that actually done a dessert was you. Nice. Congratulations, you're in.
Damn, does that mean Jake's out?
Okay, Jake.
I couldn't even look him in the eye. I'm like
100%.
looking at the floor. I mean,
Okay,
like, I've
I thought
never
that
been
only
in
one of
that
the
position
three
over a plate of
was
food.
The hero of
going
the dish
through.
had to be the egg. And you constructed it perfectly well. Well done, you're in.
Yep, good. Yeah, no way.
Talk
They've used
about
him in too much
wave of
promo.
emotion. So really super intense, but just amazing, amazing.
3 more amateur cooks come forward, each with a
Okay.
unique approach to cooking a single egg dish. But unique.
Daryl's gonna be like, I made this with 3 fingers. Just so we're clear.
Doesn't always mean good.
The overall dish is a little bit clunky.
It's
hard for me to make it seamless.
Please is up next.
Wow, that is hot. No one's going to finish that dish.
And things go from bad to worse.
Gordon, you're just fucking British, dude.
Your pan was a little too hot. You know, it started to crisp up the outside. I don't know.
Will any of them remain in MasterChef?
This is where the
British ass palate
journey ends. You'll all be going home.
Damn, bro. Made that woman drive home for her
knew
chilies.
to make it to the end, that was going to be a long shot, but I certainly thought I'd be
But god damn it, did you just cut the fuck out of those
advancing
audience?
past this round.
Sorry, Daryl, man.
3
that's
more
brutal.
hopefuls come forward to face the fire, and Chatal's still worried that her egg is undercooked.
Cheeto?
A baked egg and a sauce made with shallots, mushrooms, cream, and some soldiers.
The presentation is nice. I think you can see the eggs cooked properly.
What? I was shocked. It was
She's
perfectly
staying in.
cooked. Thank God.
Is it Italian?
Thank you.
We have a poached egg over spinach wrapped gravlax and potato.
When you have a poached egg, the beauty of it is every time you cook one, you get to kind of break it open and see that this is going to spill out.
Oh no, this is looking like it's not gonna break.
That's gorgeous.
Ooh, okay, there we go. Ooh, what a reveal.
it's
What a big reveal.
Very yummy egg dish.
Have some eggs purgatory here for you today.
Fuck is that?
Eggs in a brioche bread basket with a fresh tomato sauce and a little bit of Parmesan cheese and a basil garnish on top.
This does look interesting.
I think the seasoning is absolutely exact. I have a problem with the sweetness of the brioche and the size of the brioche.
Thank you, Chef.
I think they're all
starting
staying.
to get a
Those
little
all
bit
look like
nervous.
good dishes.
Yep.
So I just kept thinking, am I going home to see my wife and my dog? Am I hopping on that plane back
Back to your
to
radios.
Boston?
Chital, Lee, Tony.
You're all staying, dog.
I'm sorry. I need all 3 of you.
Oh, shut the
Contestants
fuck
lies in the
up.
preparation.
You liked all the
sorry.
dishes.
I need all 3 of you to untie your aprons.
Well, no shot, bro. What?
And retie them even tighter.
That's just brutal, man. This isn't like fuck you, dude.
That was cool. That got me jazzed because you're down.
Because, you know, like, they were like, hey, man, actually, all your hopes and dreams are crumbling before you, man. You're embarrassed at a national level. And then they were like, never mind, dude.
And then you're up, an emotional roller coaster. You know, the smile on my face says a lot about how I felt.
Good job.
Robin?
I made outside of the box French toast. Then with the egg, to give it more volume, I mixed it with goat cheese.
Okay.
And the cheese on the, what have you done with that?
That's the goat cheese. It had a little sour taste.
Very sticky. Thank you.
Mark, could you please approach?
I made
I love
an egg
Tamar.
sandwich. The bread is actually a fried dough and a strawberry and mango smoothie to wash it down.
Feels heavy. It feels like it might sink.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Farouk.
Egg stuffed with avocado and jalapeno on top of a nest of tortilla strips with a black bean and roasted corn salsa.
That's tasty.
Seasoned well. Dish, however, is somewhat fragmented. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, fucking Joe's. Just barometer for a good sandwich is how buoyant it is. What the fuck? Like, that's the most Joe said. It's I think the sandwich might sink, and if we were to get a big pool, it probably wouldn't stay afloat. That's such a fucking Joe take on the sandwich. Can I sail this to Italy? Have a hard time building a boat out of this. I don't know if you know a lot about the Italians, but they're very nautical people. Gondolas all up and down Venice, if you've ever been.
Robin, I was pleasantly surprised that it was...
This looks like such a mom meal, doesn't it? I know I'm typecasting her, but this looks like a movie breakfast.
slightly sweet. Oh, maybe I'm going to like it. But ultimately, I didn't.
Oof.
I'm going to ask you to give me your apron. Thank you.
Send the mom's home.
Okay, Tamar.
Perhaps the smooth...
Oh, God, no. Asmon's chat's getting real upset right now. MasterChef went woke in 2010, dude. God damn it.
It might have been an apology for a dish that really went very
God.
wrong. May I please have your apron?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Keep cooking, baby.
No problem. Thank you.
After being the last one chopping onions for 90 minutes, now I'm the last one to get judged in my role. It's just like, I'm like, please, just come on already. Just let me know my fate.
Do you feel that this is something that you can really do?
Yes, chef.
You're going to go to the next level.
I am going to win MasterChef. I will be the first American MasterChef champion here.
Okay, well, the next row, please approach with your plates.
Anticipation mounts as Sharon, Mike, and Jenna step up and face the judges.
All right, Sharon, what do you got?
Visually, it's intriguing. Pleasant.
How confident are you that this is going to spill out?
I'm pretty confident, yeah.
Pretty near perfect.
Fried egg with steak and ranchero sauce? Okay.
Seasoned perfectly. Now, I have an issue with the steak because you've sliced it against the grain. So it's unnecessarily tough.
Jenna, you're crying. What's going through your head?
Suspense is killing.
Oh, Jesus, fucking alting. It's a prejudge alt. This is
Me. I think as a mom, it's important to really feel
just weave that in
like you
there.
have something outside of your house, and this is my shot, and I'm anxious to hear what you have to say.
The three of you
lady.
have really diverse backgrounds, but the one thing that you guys have in common
They're letting them all through.
is that all three of you are going forward.
Yeah. Alting. Too much alting. It's back-to-back alting, man.
David, first, please.
We have
Okay, what do we got?
poached egg sitting on top of pan-seared skirt steak and mashed
Ooh.
potatoes topped with red wine porcini mushrooms.
Okay,
Looking
let's
at my
see. Looks
plate,
like you did
it
a
was
lot.
Definitely a proud moment for me. The steak was perfect, the egg was perfect, the mushrooms were perfect.
All right, David. I'm hoping this is solid.
You slice through that egg, and the richness of the yolk coats the steak. And the seasoning is perfect. However, the potatoes are too lumpy.
Okay.
Sheena, let's go, please. Thank you.
I want, whenever I like recognize confident people in these environments, I want them to succeed. Because it's so hard to escape the perils of childhood in a world that wants to, like, completely dismantle your sense of value to the world. To see them still confident is so insane.
It's an egg on
What the fuck did you make?
cocotte with a mixture of cremini mushrooms, shallots, and I served it with fingers of brioche.
Egg en coco. I would never make French food for Gordon, dude, because he'll pick it
First
apart.
impressions, it looks sort of plain Jane. I'm going to blow you away. Get inside. You start digging deep, and it just gets better and better and better.
Okay, Roberto, please. Blow me away.
It's frittata di fettuccine.
The egg is where?
It's all around it.
So you beat the egg up?
Yes, sir.
And I'm struggling. I want the hero. I want the egg. Thank you. Okay.
He was going for the Joe vote. He was trying to hit the Italian vote on that. Yeah.
Roberto, I'm sorry. Please give me your apron. You're leaving MasterChef.
I'm embarrassed, basically. Like, I thought I was going to take this thing all the way to the end.
It's bad RNG, dude. If you had Joe, he would have sent you right through. Doesn't even look like Joe ate the food.
Sheena.
It's like Joe was on lunch.
You're not.
Talking to the
taking
Alabama
your apron
girl.
off. Congratulations. Well done.
I'm not gonna debate the Bostonian going home, but he won't.
David.
The Bostonian will
you
make it
serve
to the
me
fucking end.
Potatoes. Steak,
100%.
egg. Porcini. Adventurous. When you put a dish like that together, why'd you send me hard potatoes? Got all the hard elements done perfectly, and then you screw up on the potato.
So Gordon is inches from my face. I'm thinking, is he gonna grab my apron off and say, get the hell out of here?
Help me. Help me.
Gordon.
I want you. Got all the hard elements done perfectly, and then you screw up on the potato. How? Help me.
You're a mother. You're a mother now.
understand you.
Come on, David.
Help me.
I tried to do too much. I tried to do too much.
Let him through.
I want you to take everything you've learned since you've been here in MasterChef and put it to good use.
By staying in
Especially
MasterChef?
in the next round. Congratulations. Okay, well, the final row. Please step forward.
By the time the judges got to the last three, I was praying and saying, Lord, don't let me drop this. I was trembling.
Asmina, please, step forward.
Scrambled eggs, chilaquiles, served with a roasted tomato salsa.
Okay. What are we looking at?
I like that you stepped outside of your comfort zone and did something totally unique and different. At the same
Right,
time,
Graham.
you've overcooked, over-scrambled. I think that's where we're at.
Avis, please
Shit.
step forward.
All right, that's
Thank
not
you.
looking good, dog. All right, what's our lady got?
This is Italian stuffed eggs.
Ooh, ooh, no. I would not have led with that. Joe's gonna have to have a word on this, man.
Olive oil and
Oh,
garlic
fuck.
and fresh parsley.
It's seasoned beautifully, and I want more. However, when you put food on a plate, that old-fashioned, it really does let that dish down. We're in 2010. Yes? Thank you. Whitney, please come forward.
All right, Whitney, what do we got? Open face BLT
An open
with
face
fried egg.
fried egg BLT.
Whitney, what's going on? You're gonna drop out of school to become a master chef? What's going on here?
Joe. First time I heard from you in fucking 10 participants.
I think that you create a little facade because when we're not looking, you come and kick us in the butt with a ballsy move like putting together an open face
She made a BLT! Why are you fucking glazing this, Joe? That's not ballsy. It's a BLT. This is like the fucking entry-level sandwich.
BLT, which I admire. Let's see what we got.
All right, yeah, we got bacon, we got lettuce, we got tomato. Tomato, that's used in a lot of Italian cuisine.
Okay, sadly, not all of you will be staying. Let me tell you that. Asmina, your egg was definitely not the hero. Please give me your apron.
Can it float? Yeah. He's got to make sure that he can sail on that bad boy.
Whitney, you will not be going back to university. You're joining that lot over there. Well done.
Yeah, they're going to let the old lady in 100%. They need to get 10 out.
One was told her dish was perfect, and it was me standing by myself. And I couldn't hardly breathe.
Avis.
Avis.
You've come a long way in a very short time.
She's in. Keep her in.
Unfortunately, you will not be seeing your family tonight because you're joining them.
Why did they do this? It's so annoying how they bait it.
It was like, oh God, thank you, thank you.
Right, how are you feeling? Good. From thousands that applied for the first ever MasterChef across the US, we're down to 14. That's you guys. Within that 14, there is one unique, first ever individual to be crowned MasterChef America. Next time, we enter the MasterChef kitchen for the very first time. Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
From thousands of hopefuls, only 14 of the best amateur cooks in the country remain. And to advance, they'll face the most intense cooking challenge on Earth.
Yeah. Fuck, yeah, okay. We're now storming the beaches of Normandy. What the fuck?
They'll be cooking for hundreds of people.
It's a wedding, guys. You can't just say, I don't know where the salmon is. Come on.
And the finest palates in America.
Barbara Fairchild, Bon Appetit magazine.
Tanya Steele, Epicurious.com.
Jeffrey Steingart, critic.
I do not care about these people at all.
For Vogue magazine.
The score is breath mints 3.
Find out what happens when the country's top amateur cooks face challenges that push them to their...
I don't care, man. I need to get Jacob from Roll for Sandwich on this.
breaking point.
Ow!
No, sit down. Come here, 2 seconds.
I don't want to be on the camera.
Don't worry about the camera. What's the matter?
Don't worry about the camera. She's... What a producer in him. Okay, let's poll it. Are they gonna do gaming or another one? All right, what do gaming episode 4? Okay, I'm gonna go put this thing downstairs real quick. Give me a sec. In the meantime, watch this.
I love Kuruwitu. It's a home not only to me, but also the things I love most, which is the life in the water. When I swim around the Kuruwitu Marine Sanctuary, every single moment is just happiness. It's also home to such a vibrant, loving community, which has shown so much resilience to the changes that we are currently seeing. There is a saying, no fish, no village. In the late 1900s, this community experienced a serious decline in its fish stock. We saw a decline in livelihoods, affecting not only food insecurity, household income, but also future generations and the opportunities that they had.
This fall in fish stocks was driven by overfishing. In response to their losses, the community came together to find a solution.
This solution was based on a traditional form of resource management called the Tengefu system, where the community themselves decide to allocate a portion of their marinescape and their fishery to see it be rehabilitated and have that bounce back to influence the livelihoods that it supports.
To protect and replenish fish stocks, fishing has been completely banned within the Kuruwitu Conservancy since it was established in 2003, and work has since been done to restore corals within the lagoon. In the first 10 years, the biomass of fish inside the protected area increased by 400%.
This is essentially a fish bank. By protecting the fish in the sanctuary and allowing the density of fish to grow to its capacity, the fish then spill over into the surrounding areas, providing fish to other fishing grounds.
But outside of the sheltered waters of the lagoon, the fish face threats that are well beyond the control of Kuruwitu's community.
The pressures that our fish are now facing are tenfold. You've got ocean acidification, which is impacting the coral reefs. You've got an increase in sea temperature and a change in ecosystem conditions due to climate change.
This is driving some to question whether the community can cope with both the ban on fishing within the Conservancy and the changes that are now happening in the surrounding fishing grounds.
Ili pale kwa conservation pale, yale mambo ambayo tunapitia ambayo ni sengine ni magumu kwetu. Ile wakati kama hakuna samaki na pale watu hawezi kuvua. Samaki wa hakuna ni kwa sababu ya mabadiliko ya hali ya anga, kuongezeka kwa wavuvi, pia samaki wa sahi wampotea. Sababu miaka ya nyuma samaki walikuwa ni wengi na mvuvi akiingia ndani ya maji hakawii warudi tayari wakuuzia samaki warudi nyumbani.
In 2023, a climate cycle began which could amplify the pressures already being felt in Kuruwitu and beyond. During El Niño events, warming surface waters impact ocean temperatures and currents, as well as local weather from Australia to South America. The last El Niño event in 2016 impacted the lives of 60 million people across our planet. It is a phenomenon that the local community in Kuruwitu know all too well.
Hiyo El Niño wakati ilivyokuja na upande wa huku mainland, mvua ilikuwa nyingi. Kwa watu kama wakulima walikosa mazao kwa muda mrefu kidogo. Unaona, kwa sababu mvua ilichukua ile nguvu ya ardhi ikapeleka baharini kama kimbunga, kwa hivyo watu hawezi kwenda kufanya shughuli zao.
The threats to this area are now being driven by changes at a global scale, which are impacting marine life across our planet. This makes the protection that the Conservancy offers even more important. Protected areas.
In episode 4. Cool if we could watch documentaries, not MasterChef, etc., to be honest. Do you guys have the fucking memory of goldfish? It's like, do you just want me to do the same shit every fucking day for the, like, I went through an era where all I did was watch nature docs. You know, I only watch essentially what farms the most viewers because I'm working right now. Like, if you guys would all show up for other shit, I probably wouldn't do reacts at all. I'd just game and talk about things. I watch what the people want. That's it. That's my job. Is to do what's entertaining for people. I've watched a ton of documentaries on stream. I only do this after about 4 to 5 hours of me just chatting or watching other shit. When it's either, okay, I'm either going to do one of two things that are idle after I've done about 5 hours of active engagement, and that's going to be me watching a dumb show or playing a game.
This season on MasterChef, thousands auditioned.
You move like a chef, and clearly you cook like a chef.
Oh! But only the best survived.
It's a bad dish. You know it. I know it.
That has to be the most disgusting soup I've ever...
Oh shit, we're watching MasterChef Hype. I only saw this episode 9 times.
ever
taste it.
Chef Farouk seems like a fairy tale. Once Upon a Time starts right now.
I just want to make you
Now,
happy,
the
chat.
final
That's all I
14
got.
amateur cooks face the toughest culinary challenges of their lives. Every challenge will get tougher.
Who's saucing the plates? Put it on with some finesse. You've still got food in the ovens.
Oh my God. Nightmare.
Oh, by the way, it's cooked perfectly.
Cupcake is horrible.
It looks like a walk through a crime scene.
If that's raw, we cannot taste this dish.
And eliminations will begin.
Please take off your apron. Please.
They
take
know
off
that
your
people
apron.
don't want the hot young girl to get put away. They keep farming her.
Your time is done. Your time in MasterChef is done.
To survive, they will have to battle through blood, sweat, and...
I've seen that black dude somewhere. He's a paid actor. No, he was on. He was a BattleBots announcer.
tears.
You've never killed a crab or
Never.
a lobster?
This is the problem.
While others will triumph with 50,000.
Walking into MasterChef kitchen was amazing.
When we walk into that fully stocked professional kitchen, it was incredible.
I was like, oh, I'm in heaven.
Yes, Avis.
I mean, I'm just a small town girl, and when we first got in the kitchen, definitely from thinking of my kitchen at home, I mean, it was amazing.
Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen.
They're like, make sure you remind them you're from a small town there. I know it.
The crown of America's first ever MasterChef, plus $250,000, and your very own cookbook will be won or lost inside here. Find your stations quickly. Let's go. Clearly, there's an apron behind each station with your names on it.
When I get to my station, I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is nuts. I've arrived.
Wow,
I'm
I'm
in
at my
element.
station.
You've got the state-of-the-art kitchen, a Viking range, but let's be honest, it's not the tools that are going to make America's first ever MasterChef, it's how you use them. Now, we have an amazing test. In front of you all.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the great content, bro.
Look at what happens. I start watching a fucking TV show and people say keep up the great content. My God, it's rot. God, I wish you guys would just watch me play an RPG, but here we are.
In this challenge, the contestants have to prepare, cook, and present one stunning dish, using nothing more than the ingredients hidden inside the box. They can use as many or as few ingredients as they wish, but they must present it to the
in
judges
general,
in
thanks,
just
Alec.
45 minutes.
Now, we'll select 3 stunning dishes. Out of those 3 dishes, we'll nominate 1 winning dish. Now, the person with the best dish out of those 3 will get to pick the main ingredient in our next test later today. Now, here's the bad news. All of you, listen, make this count, because eliminations are just around the corner. Oh. On the count of 3, lift those boxes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Nice.
It's a dead rat.
Now,
It's
you
a
have
rabbit.
double cut
A dead
pork
rabbit.
chop. Wonderful bunch of flat.
Spoke to NMP recently. How's he doing? He said, don't let No You Hang Up ever know we talk.
Parsley, cabbage, the most amazing ciabatta bread, a delicious Granny Smith apple, beautiful lemon, beautiful vine tomatoes, and then alongside that, you have a little
Nick's good,
bottle
man.
of cognac. And just for that sweet tooth, cinnamon and
Spending hours defending Asmongold equals great content. To be fair, I'm pretty fucking critical of Zach. I'm just trying to figure out where I think his editors are building a narrative versus where I think Zach's actually speaking. Is that just me defending Zach? I do not agree with him. I feel like people kind of want me to like skewer his whole existence, and if I do anything short of that, it's like not sufficient criticism for people. Remember back how many times you said about how great a person is? No, I'm saying my experience with them in person is not aligning with the kind of dumb shit I heard in that video, which is fucking fair. People want like holistic, like almost like fucking, like the amount of contempt you want me to have for people rather than for the things they're saying are so misplaced. I'm not even talking about how nice Zach is. I'm talking about the fact that we have really amicable discussions about really contentious topics. And he's never said anything that seems as if it reflects the dumb shit he says when he's like doing a React segment. I just don't like, yeah, it's the second thing. Because sometimes he'll say shit that I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking here? Like, it's just completely, like contextless and obscene to me. The things he's saying will end up having real-world consequences. He's pretty neat in real life. You're an exhausting kind of person, man. I'm doing my best to try to couple of things here in my life here. I'm doing a pretty good job from what I can at least guarantee is like valid here. To condemn what I know to be condemnable. I don't know what else to do. I do like Zach. He is a friend of mine. There are elements of his posturing and platforming that I think are fucking dumb. And that's what I point out. And then I point out where I adamantly disagree with him, but I'm not going to call him a bad person when I fucking know the dude. He's a friend of mine. I don't think he's that.
And chocolate. You've all got...
If you want me to condemn the person, you're here for the wrong shit. I'll tell you what I think's wrong with his ideals, which I do.
45 minutes. 14 ingredients. Use as many or as little as you wish. Your time starts now. If there's one ingredient you wouldn't use in there, what would it be?
It would be the chocolate.
The chocolate.
For sure.
Well, chocolate is the devil of the box. It'll tempt you, take you down the wrong path.
Right. I'm making sort of a rustic kind of pork chop.
Everything I do is trying to create a more like systemic and material analysis of what it is people are saying rather than making it a matter of who it is they are, and your willingness to completely discard the same material and you know, contextual analysis that you would want systems to be held to when it comes to people you disagree with is a cancer.
That we're going to sear off and fry in the pan, plate it over some wilted cabbage and a little apple compote on the side.
I only don't like Asmi who reacts to our videos and triples the views.
Yes.
I'm making a sweet pork chop with a cognac flambe and a side of cabbage slaw and tomato concasse. My biggest concern, I think, though, is overcooking the pork.
To sear off and fry in the pan, plate it over some wilted cabbage and a little apple compote on the side, yeah?
I'm making a sweet...
Those people listening to hate is super cool. Did you listen to the entire segment in which I pointed out that a lot of his criticism is wholly decontextualized, making it really difficult to even discuss what's being said? If I just start fucking skewering the dude for every sentence I believe to be not aligned with mine, we will never have common ground and there will be no efficacious conversion discourse ever. Like, you're in a position where you want to set the people you disagree with on fire in a way that will never pave the way for like any charitable discourse or, you know, consequential change. Like, I don't know why you're so insistent on me having to be like cruel to the dude. Why are you even bothering talking to this literal one guy? Because, like, it's important to me that people understand things. If I just start casting people into the fucking abyss, it's so duff. Like, it's a part of the same problem that you're, like, the incendiary kind of discourse you want is opposite to your objective of trying to create a world that better aligns with what you believe to be right. And I can see where I think Zach is, through his own kind of convictions, walking in a direction that he may ultimately disagree with by stoking the fires of these kind of reactionary fucking neckbeards who are truly and earnestly incapable of reconciling their past experience of being at the center of every narrative they've ever consumed with the inevitability of there being demand for something other than that. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to fucking... There's something other than hate that's happening. Hate is rarely ever the reason for why it is we're experiencing what we're experiencing on a societal level. It's super reductive and does nothing but alienate potential, you know, connection and you know, the empathy that kind of connection engenders, in my opinion.
Pork chop with a cognac flambe and a side of cabbage slaw.
There's always a fear underpinning it, and I'd rather point to and touch on and make sense of that.
Potato concasse. My biggest concern, I think, though, is overcooking the pork.
I'm making a bread pudding, a 21st century bread pudding.
A 21st century bread pudding?
Yeah.
So you're doing a chocolate bread pudding?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I'm excited because it's really coming out good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sauce to go with it.
Right. The secret behind a really good chocolate bread pudding is the texture in the side, not allowing it to become too dry.
That's right.
It'll be nice and moist.
It has to be moist.
Yes. I mean, amazing list of ingredients there. What would you...
I just know that, like, I don't agree with Zach. But to not agree with someone and to condemn them in a way that makes it so that nothing meaningful can ever grow from that. Like, dude, there have been so many key things that I've just adamantly and overwhelmingly disagreed with Zach on. I don't understand, like, how much more what more you want other than saying I disagree with these premises. Like I'm doing everything I can to create productive discourse. But you want blood, and that's gonna stop you from ever arriving at that discourse.
I think the first thing I do is kind of break down mentally the time I have. I'd spend 20 minutes on prep, 20 minutes on cooking, and 5 minutes on plating.
This type of a challenge, they really have to be thinking about what they're going to put on the plate, what's going to catch our eye. Because it's not just about flavor now, it's also...
What is it also about, Joe? Is it about how Italian it is?
What really delivers the message of the plate.
Sheena, what exactly are you making?
I'm making a chocolate mousse that has a little bit of brandy in it. I'm going to top it with some candied lemon peel, and I'm thinking of making a caramel if I have time. Just drizzle a little bit of that on top.
Great.
You know what? Chocolate mousse is one of my favorites, so looking forward to trying it.
When I discovered cooking, I found that there is something that I do have a passion for. The ultimate goal is to not feel like I'm going to work every day, to feel like I'm doing what I want to do.
I don't want to boost your confidence here irrationally, but those look like pretty good pork chops.
I've never cooked this before, and so I
Joe just goes around with the young
really
women.
want to try to make sure that...
You've never cooked a pork chop in your entire life? Where are you from?
From Mississippi, but we don't do pork.
No, I mean, fuck it. Anyone who's just being incendiary. Hey, look, chat, if you think something's ruining the stream, Mods, just fucking send them. I like at least for an hour. I don't care.
I don't do pork.
Well, why did you go with that?
Don't listen to me when I'm one guide. It's not good.
Why didn't you
Just-
do something
just
that you
time
know?
people.
Because I really wanted to challenge myself, and that's what this whole competition's about, is using the skills you have and do it with anything that you're given.
Okay, first off, my scariest dish, Jenna's. She's making a sandwich. You do a sandwich with leftover pork.
Yeah, I heard her say that she's doing a ham sandwich. There's no ham anywhere in there. Just because it's pork, it's not ham.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah, nothing.
I have to say,
Oh,
Whitney,
man.
for having never cooked a
Do you
pork chop,
cook?
has
I mean, I
excellent
do, but
technique,
not
and
like
the pork
this.
chops look really good.
Yeah, David Miller. I mean, he's looking calm, composed.
I make food
He's
for
got more
myself.
confident and less arrogant. Right. And what he's done is caramelizing these apples in with the pork. He's making a light sauce. He's boiling the cabbage, frying the cabbage.
He's honestly a great
Clever.
chef, dude.
Sheena's working on a chocolate mousse, and then you've got Avis making a bread pudding. So I'm really interested in people that decided to leave the savory world and start working on some sweets. All right, guys, less than 50.
Blended or cereal? I cook like meat every day. Rice, potatoes, I cook all the time.
minutes
dog.
left.
Hopefully I'm remembering my
I just don't
recipe
do this shit.
right.
Cap? How can you cap? Like, what do you mean? Titus? Do I exist only in your, what is happening?
Oh, it smells wonderful. All right, guys, 10 minutes.
I've never been classically trained. This is just raw talent.
Okay, shut up.
This is my dream. This is something I've always wanted to do, and I'm not letting anybody
She sounds drunk.
stand in my way.
Whatever my
Like, I think you smell funny, Pooh Hands. I think it's your hands, dude.
hands touch will win me this competition. I will be the first master chef in the United States.
All right, Avis.
I think that when you get people in the room that are just super passionate like I am and super intense and ready to go, it elevates everybody's game, you know?
Yeah,
Last 2
dude,
minutes.
Sure, man.
The judges will only taste the 3 most enticing dishes. So these final seconds of plating and presentation
Oh, so this gives
are
them like
crucial.
immunity, right?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Avis is my girl.
3, 2, 1, and stop.
What do we got? Come on.
In each mystery box challenge, the judges will taste just 3 dishes.
There wasn't
The
a
winner of
brief.
this
There was
challenge
just
will have
an
a huge
ingredient.
advantage going into the next
essentially
round.
like a.
The first dish that we're going to taste that is in the top 3
What do we got?
Sheena. A cognac
Right,
flavored
Sheena.
chocolate mousse.
Cognac flavored chocolate
pork
mousse.
chop-
Uh-oh. Are we in Italian territory
It's
here?
obviously the most important thing in the box. It's the protein. So I kind of knew that everyone else was going to use it, and I was taking a huge risk by deciding not to.
Or is mousse French?
Why a dessert?
I thought that you'd be eating a lot of pork, and you might want to take a little break from the saltiness with a little bit of sweet.
She is very pretty.
A
French,
cognac
okay.
flavored chocolate mousse finished with candied lemon peel.
Okay. That looks great.
Texture's amazing. Smooth, creamy, sumptuous, but more importantly, incredibly daring. And this time, it worked. Good job.
Thank you.
Let's go, Sheena! Oh, come on. You love it, dog.
You followed the devil in the box, except you achieved redemption. But this is a dish that I would be proud and happy to charge $10 for.
All right. Look at this fucking business magnate.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So the second
Yes, he's a restaurant
contestant,
owner. Remember that.
who's going to be one of our top 3,
Not a product of nepotism at all.
utilized not just the pork, but kept it in its natural state as the double pork chop. And that person is...
It's a banana. What could it cost? 10 those?
Jake. Hot damn.
Well done.
Let's go, Jake.
Good job.
At some point, you got to wake up and do something exciting that you're really passionate about. Make no mistake, I am here to become a chef. I'm here to be the master chef. Thanks, Grim.
Way to go, boss.
Thank you.
Get in there.
You know, you look at this pork, it is gorgeous. The bones are nice and clean. It's beautifully cooked. You can just tell by feeling it with the touch.
Looks a little dry. Yeah, okay, just eating cabbage.
The cabbage almost has a melting texture to it, you know? It's got a great consistency. There's some good flavor there. Really hard thing to do with 45 minutes, not to want to butterfly that pork. It's very risky. I mean, it's one of the first things that you have to get going right away. You did it really well.
How many Michelin stars do you have? Fucking... Wait, is that what your mother gives me when I make her come, or what are we talking about?
Thank you.
Okay, Chef. And there's something really nice about the way you work. I expect you to be clumsy. You build office blocks.
Sure. 0, man. I got 0.
You're on construction sites, for God's sake, so you walk around a kitchen with great finesse. It's like watching a swan glide across a pond. It's unique. A big swan.
Because you're fat.
It's seasoned beautifully.
Thank you.
Yeah, my big question, is it good enough to win today's challenge? However, job well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
The last dish was a dish that was minimalistic. Put, instead of 3 or 4 or 5 different ingredients on the plate, only 2 elements were in this plate.
My dish, I think, as a whole, really plays to what these guys are looking for. It's better
David,
than a
it's
1
not
in
you,
5
dog.
chance that I'm going to be in the top 3.
He kind of reminds me of Tim Heidecker. Like he's like a Tim Heidecker character. You know what I mean?
But I think that you are onto something.
It's not you.
Whitney, congratulations.
Of course, Joe. Of fucking course, man.
Please bring it up.
Flavor-wise, yes, I knew I was spot on. I'm definitely ready, and I'm here to prove to them that, you know, I could do this. I could be Master Chef.
You've never cooked pork before, is that correct?
All of our dishes have seemed so bland.
Yeah.
Can Whitney's first ever pork dish impress a MasterChef judge?
You've nailed it. It's a gorgeous, moist pink color inside. The slaw is more of a southern style where it's a little sweeter. And they just balance so well that this dish is something I'd love to serve in a restaurant.
Thank you.
There's not a lot on this plate, so if you're going to put 2 or 3 things on there, it has to be absolutely on the money.
Okay.
It's cooked perfectly. There are chefs that spend years trying to get a natural feel. So are you instinctive or are you just a lucky young girl? That's what I cannot determine.
Okay. Gordon is tan, dog.
I know I'm not just lucky because I cook all the time, and so I definitely know I have what it takes.
Do you go for the rustic charm? Do you go for the finesse? Do you go for the sweet tooth? It's a tough call.
Nah, dog. It's either Sheena or fucking Jake. She should not be here.
And now, from 14 dishes, we've got these 3 stunning dishes. Are we going for a sweet tooth with a chocolate mousse? Are we going for the sort of rustic charm, playing to your strengths, and building an amazing dish? Or are we going for something that you would imagine that would fit comfortably in any restaurant outside of this room? And the winning dish, congratulations,
Give it to Sheena, dude. She did it different, man.
Are we going for a sweet tooth? Are we going for the...
Win every challenge, every time we step up and compete against each other.
Or are we going for something that would fit comfortably in any restaurant?
Based on Plating's appearance, because it's a fucking dumb TV show, dog.
In my mind, there was no way it was not going to win.
Sheena, Whitney, Jake, congratulations. Whitney.
Bro. What the fuck, man? No shot.
Well done. Good job.
I won this challenge. This means the world. I was speechless.
Right now, I think everybody's kind of looking at her like, watch out, because Whitney's coming.
Whitney's weaknesses is that she's young, she hasn't been
David,
outside of her hometown.
Don't do it.
And I think that's going to hurt her in the end.
So, congratulations, Whitney. Not only are you going to pick the ingredient for the next challenge, you are going to have the luxury of spending 5 minutes by yourself in the pantry. Everybody else gets half that time, and you're going to be in there as the entire group.
This next challenge, there will be an elimination at stake. Whitney, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Whitney!
Whitney now has a huge...
Oh man, I kind of want to play a game right now because I have all these games I just bought.
advantage as she gets to pick the main ingredient that everybody else must...
No, we don't even have time, dude. I actually need to play games tomorrow. Because, like, what happened to sleep reset? Did I say I was going to get sleep tonight? Shit, I did, didn't I? Because damn.
Cook with. What she cannot control is the theme of the challenge. That is in the hands of the judges.
The most
Very cool to see how much the channel's growing. Thanks a bunch, man. I appreciate that.
amazing herbs, the most amazing vegetables.
Once she's selected her main ingredient, Whitney will have 5 minutes alone in the MasterChef pantry. The remaining contestants will only have half that time.
The theme of today's invention test, Chinese. Ever cooked Chinese food before?
No. Growing up in South Mississippi.
Realizing that he just gave it to a fucking 22-year-old from bumfuck Alabama.
Mississippi. I don't make
Oh,
Chinese.
Mississippi.
I don't even really know what ingredients, what
I don't
oils
really
to
even know.
use, so I was clearly, like, lost.
We have 3 stunning ingredients. The first ingredient is the most amazing Chinese mushrooms.
Oh, no.
From shiitake to oyster, enoki. They are phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what's under number 2. Mandarin oranges. They're sweet, they're sour, they're delicious.
She's had those in a can before.
Delicious product.
The last ingredient is duck.
Are you kidding me? Like, I haven't even had a Chinese dish that had duck in it, so it definitely threw me for a loop.
Bear in mind,
Oh, man.
you select one ingredient, everybody else follows.
So are you going to be cooking to your strengths, or are you going to be cooking to their weaknesses? You got to start thinking smart, playing strategic.
I'm gonna go with
Oh boy.
The main ingredient that Whitney's chosen is
Just make it Italian.
mandarin oranges. That's right. Mandarin oranges. The theme
Do we only have one? No, we have like 2 Asian
is
competitors.
Chinese. Everything you pick up and put in that basket, think Chinese.
I like how she like looked confused, even though Mandarin. Like, what do you?
Through and through.
I was very excited. I knew I have an advantage over the other contestants. who probably had only like fast food Chinese.
The extent of my knowledge of Chinese food is like bell peppers and onions, soy sauce.
Yeah, I find out
Oh God,
it's Chinese,
Sheena.
and I'm actually excited. I'm happy. I'm really happy.
The
Oh,
problem
man.
is I don't know how to
That
make
guy went on
the
a gap
perfect
year.
Chinese dish.
2.5 minutes.
Oh
Starts
no.
from now. Off we go.
With Chinese cuisine as the theme of this invention test, many contestants find themselves in foreign territory.
I am totally out of my element. I don't even eat Chinese food that often, but I'm kind of excited about that because it's a chance for me to try out some new ingredients, take some risks, and kind of step out of my comfort zone.
Now, really.
Hey, which one of these dudes have had an Asian GF? We about to find out.
Seriously, push it
That
to
was
the
my
extreme.
thought.
The challenge
When
is all about
Sharon was like, now I'm stoked.
Chinese. I want to see these across the dish. You've got 1 hour. Starting from now. Off you go.
Get in the Chinese bowl, baby. Come on.
There is going to be elimination on the back of this dish.
Oh my God.
Got it.
A lot of sizzle, Jenna. What's going on?
Asian orange stir fry.
Chicken breast with eggplant, bok choy, and mandarin oranges.
I'm gonna do a kind of a ginger orange chicken in a hoisin sauce. I'm gonna do that with some Chinese vegetables, and I'm gonna put that over a little vermicelli noodle.
Survival is the key. I mean, right now I'm focused on just not having the worst dish.
I've decided to cook a Mandarin Chinese salad. Looking around, I see that everyone is sort of doing the exact same sort of cliche stir fry with some mandarin oranges on top, and I'm feeling kind of good about my recipe.
Would you ever participate in a show like this? I don't know how to cook well enough.
There's no
man.
confidence. Nobody is in
That'd be
there
a
saying,
loss.
this dish is going to rule. This is incredible. They're saying, I hope it's not in the bottom 3.
The attitude that I surveyed is just one of survival. I don't think anyone is using this challenge really as an opportunity to rise to the top
shave.
or try to win.
Why do you want me to shave Oblivion's Obliviron Smurf?
That smells right. That's good.
Be interesting to see what the people who are not familiar with this cuisine, how they will interpret it.
Let's go. Whitney, what are you cooking?
I'm cooking a mandarin chicken and a vegetable stir fry.
Have a look around. Yeah, in front and behind, everyone's cooking. Mandarin orange, because you chose that. You put everyone on the back foot with these mandarin oranges, yeah? Are you feeling confident at this stage that you're going to win this one?
I'm not feeling as confident as I was in the last challenge.
We got some star anise, some cloves, some fennel seed, some allspice, some mustard seed. It's all about the sauce. The sauce is going to make me or break me.
Right, Mike, what are you doing? We put tinfoil underneath the chicken.
Yeah, it's just to kind of lift up the breast, just to get the skin side touching the oil a little bit. I've never done it, but I'm gonna try it out, Chef.
Yeah, why would you want to try it out on a day like today in amongst this kind of competition?
Well, it's about getting better, and I don't want to just do the same old thing. So
it's to get the skin.
Yeah, just getting the skin without having all that weight on there, and then of course I'll take it off later and then finish it up.
How are you incorporating the mandarin oranges across this dish?
I'm gonna make a sauce basically from it, and have it glazed over it all.
Right, Slim.
Yes,
What are you
Chef.
doing?
I am doing Chinese herbs boiled chicken with some ginger, anise.
Yeah. So you're poaching the chicken in the broth?
Yes.
Farouk, you got a lot of stuff going on here. Do you feel confident?
I'm starting to lose confidence a little bit because things aren't coming together the way I wanted to.
Oh,
people are
fuck,
gonna be
man.
eliminated
Yep.
with this challenge. So
Lock in, dog.
It's got to be
Farouk,
Chinese,
come
gotta be
on.
delicious, and most importantly,
Season
it's gotta be
1.
done.
This is my carrots. I'm going to go ahead on and just cook my
boiled carrots. Doesn't sound very Chinese.
No, I'm gonna take and stir fry my carrots.
Stir fry the
and I
carrots.
don't want them to be too hard, so I want to make sure they're the right texture.
Oh no, Avis. Oh God, man, we're in a bad position here, brother. I don't like this one bit.
Hey, woo, okay.
Sharon had some heat in his dish.
I
That was
do
the
not
only
like
one that I
this
really
one
liked.
bit, boys.
Slim has
Fragrant.
a lot,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
different. Slim smells like you stepped into an Asian household.
Yeah. Close your eyes and wow, a great vapor. The weak ones for me so far, Avis looks like she's panicking, and it shows in terms of what she's put together.
Yes.
Big trouble in Little China.
Wonderful.
Whitney's disintegrating in terms of confidence. The dish doesn't look that comprehensive. It doesn't strike me as Chinese, and this was her competition. She put everyone on the back foot, so she should be in front.
Jenna's already plated with 20 minutes left to cook.
That's crazy.
So there's a lot going on here. There's some people going home today. This is high stakes, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
not having the opportunity to choose.
I'm losing it, dog.
It's nerve-wracking because it's not in your hands and you don't know what to do. And it's even crazier, I think. I think crazier.
Come on, Mike.
The first challenge because this is an elimination.
I want it so bad now. I want it so bad. This thing it's real. This is not a game.
10 minutes left.
Nobody can hide in this challenge because we're tasting everybody.
Producers are just fucking pushing this. Remember, it's intense, all right? Remember how you don't want to go back home to your small town.
Dish. Taste, taste, taste.
Remember that stupid little job you did before you were famous? It's totally a game.
I'm not about to let that dream die.
All right, Avis, I believe in you.
It's really heartbreaking to see somebody go home, but at the end of the day, this is a competition. And I need to see every single person go home and be the last man standing.
Okay.
I definitely don't feel like I have an advantage at this point. This dish could definitely be something that could send me home.
10, 9, 8, 7.
I love you, Whitney, but you better go down. It's my turn to shine.
6, 5, 4, 3.
That was fed. Jesus
stop.
Christ.
Stand back from
How much
your
money do they got
station.
these people? So much. So much.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Stand back from your station.
If you watch
Well
season
done.
2, no, this is my first time ever watching it.
Understand what's at stake here, guys, yeah? After we've tasted all these 14 dishes, we'll then select the bottom 3. Then the
Sheena's
elimination
kind of a babe.
starts. Let's go, Whitney.
Who do you predict will win? I don't want to be... I think it's... Look. I don't mean to be... I don't want to stereotype. I don't mean to seem... I don't know. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is a shocker or anything, but... I kind of think Avis has it in the bag.
The mystery box. Whitney's reward was to choose the main ingredient for this second challenge. With that huge advantage, Whitney is under added pressure to deliver.
I was the one that got to have 5 minutes in the pantry, get to choose the main ingredient. To be in the bottom 3 would just be devastating to me.
I swear to God, it's like they wrote it out for her to read from the cue card.
Teach you what they really mean.
Carter! 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 What up, baby? Welcome in, boys. Settle in.
Appetizer or entree or a little in-between thing?
I guess just a small portion entree. It's a mandarin
Thanks,
orange
brother,
chicken
man.
with
Guys, make
stir-fried
sure you go follow my
vegetables.
sweet Carter. Oh, God. This looks like Panda Express, bro. What is this? What the fuck are we eating, bro?
It's a little TV dinner stir fry with bits of chicken that the dog didn't want to eat.
I just hope that the person who picked the key ingredient of the day doesn't wind up in the bottom 3.
This girl had an advantage over me. She had extra time. She got to choose the ingredient.
Oh,
And I
God,
was just
they're
like,
creating a
wow,
narrative
she really
here.
doesn't know what she's doing right now.
Well, because she's in a Chinese cuisine,
I'm totally
dog.
better than Whitney at this point.
This is...
Next up,
They're beefing
Slim.
it. Producers are
go.
pushing. Oh, yeah. They're young girl versus young girl.
Explain
They're
the
picking their
dish.
narrative.
This is Chinese spiced chicken with mandarin orange sauce.
Okay.
You've done this dish an injustice.
Oh, shit.
Where's that delicious broth that you cooked the chicken in?
Still in the pot.
Bring me a cup of broth now.
Yes, chef.
Quickly.
Oh man, I screwed up. I went for the
Slim
rice
dropped
and
out
I
of college for
screwed up.
this.
In my kitchen, we would spend 6 to 8 hours trying to get a stock like that. You've done it in 1 hour and you didn't serve it. Are you crazy?
Thank you, chefs.
Slim and I are the same age, and we're pretty much
I
on
don't
the same
care.
playing field. I I mean, I think my food probably tastes better than hers, but that's just my opinion.
Avis, let's go.
All right, chef.
Avis,
Is
I hope
that
you fucking nailed
a
it.
dish to be proud of in the 21st century?
Yes, it is. Orange
Let's
chicken,
go,
and then
Avis.
underneath the chicken, we have some Chinese noodles under there.
Okay. I love Avis so much. Why is he talking to Avis like she's an 80-year-old woman? This woman's in her 40s. They've got to be the same age.
It looks like a sort of little chicken noodle vegetable dinner from a gas station.
You cock.
Now, I don't see the authenticity of a unique Chinese delicious dish.
Gordon, I don't think she's had it.
My heart just
Oh, you're gonna
fell
make her
because I had a gut feeling that that dish had put me off the competition.
No way, Avis.
Next up,
Avis has to
Tony.
stay in for her
So
strength,
far,
man.
the dishes have failed to impress. Can things get better from here?
It's a wok fried chicken with some stir fried broccoli.
Oh God, what's that?
I don't know. It
That
doesn't
looks
look like a
insane.
Chinese dish to me. It's like kid food. It tastes like chicken nuggets
Yeah,
soaked
I
in
know,
orange
Sid.
juice.
That's how I feel. This is episode 4, man.
David.
Spicy orange chicken with steamed vegetables and rice.
Dave, is that how you wanted the plate to come out?
I'm not disappointed with the way it looks.
I'm not impressed visually. I think it looks almost kind of cartoonish.
Joe.
Shit out, please. Let's go.
Only Joe in
Pan-fried
contrast makes
chicken
David likable.
Bok
It's
choy
pretty.
egg rolls.
So I think that the color is really kind of a little bit unappealing. And then
It's like the thing they're coming. Yeah, I feel you, love. It's like the thing that if anything, we're just discovering that a lot of people don't know how to cook Chinese food.
you go, uh-oh, knock, knock, nobody's home, empty.
She's beautiful.
Right.
I love that woman.
Jenna, let's go. The big question I want to ask you is, you placed it up with 20 minutes to go.
Right.
And food dies as it sits in the window, clearly. And that had better taste phenomenal to put it up with.
You can't fucking ult like this, lady. You did it last time you knew you were on the ropes. Keep your fucking tears in.
20 minutes to go.
It's basically an orange chicken with the snap peas with the orange infused rice.
This is the problem with this whole round.
It's not Italian.
Boring. It's not the spirit of what we came here to do. And if you don't want to deliver on the highest level, if you want to play the game and be safe, you're not going to win this thing. This is Master Chef. We're trying to find the best amateur chef in America. Who's here to do that? The challenges are not going to get easier. So get ready to bring it 100%. And if you're not, you should probably just leave your apron and check yourself out right now, because this is
They
getting
just
frustrating.
don't cook Chinese food, dog.
This is the problem with this whole round. What we came
Didn't impress. I was definitely questioning my ability
She's
in the kitchen.
23.
I
Jesus,
have
she's the same age as the other two little
3
young
beautiful
girls. Like
children
that's.
that are missing me, and
You already have 3 kids. When did you get going? Holy
them, and
shit,
it's
dog.
killing me to be away. Is this what I want? Why am I here? Why am I doing this?
Tracy, bring us something to at least make us feel
That's
good.
looking Mormon as hell, bro.
Right.
It's a mandarin and orange glazed chicken with
Okay, this
Chinese
looks
vegetables
tastier.
over the vermicelli egg noodles.
Can Tracy change the mood in the kitchen?
Oh, Graham.
I love the fact that the vegetables seem as important as the chicken. All those things seem like they're equal. And
Now we're talking.
It's a good tasting dish.
Thank you. Thank you.
First win.
I'm really
First
happy.
win. We needed that. All right, Gordon.
Looks authentic. The vegetables are cooked with care, and they taste delicious. Good job.
If I
Good
hear
job.
Chef Ramsay say,
Graham's great.
well done, then to me, that's good.
That was a great sign. Really good.
Dude, I need to hug Avis.
Sharon, let's go, please.
It's crispy
This is the man with the Asian girlfriend, 100%.
mandarin sesame chicken, and then the fresh mandarin to go along with the vegetables.
So it's a very bold move to slice a chicken breast and then encrust it and then cook it again. It could be overcooked. Dangerous game, especially when you slice chicken so thinly. Yeah?
Oh, it's looking a little dry.
You've been daring. The chicken is cooked absolutely perfectly. Really good.
Thank you.
That's nowhere near the bottom three. That's heading towards the top three. Good job.
Thank you.
Really good job.
Oh, you hit him with the bow.
Okay,
You just go rub it in Avis's face, you fucking dick.
let's go. In our last challenge, you were so courageous, you made the most amazing chocolate mousse. This time, have you played safe or have you played dangerous?
I think pretty bold.
Pretty bold.
Yes. Other times when I've walked up with my plate, I've been a little bit like timid, but this time I have taken some chances. It's bold.
Sheena's beautiful.
Bold. It's amazing. I wanted to do a salad, and then
He reminds me of a barista I would have fallen in love with in college, you know? Like silently in my own brain.
I finished it with a sauce that features the mandarin orange as well.
So from here, visually, it looks like a fruit salad.
I don't know. Is it mouth?
That can be put together domestically in 5 minutes. What were you doing for the other 55 minutes of the challenge? The sweetness of the leeks. You caramelize the leeks in sugar? Because it's like they've been dipped in honey.
It doesn't look great.
The jury's out on this one. I, for the first time in a long time, I'm shocked. Let's go. Farouk.
After Sheena's bad dish,
Hi, Farouk.
can Farouk's plate take him to safety?
What are we looking at? Let
We
me
have
see.
stuffed chicken with Chinese
Okay, this
vegetables,
looks
bok choy. I
odd.
threw the mandarin orange in there, also with mandarin hoisin
Chicken's looking
sauce.
dry. We'll see. Oh, fuck, man. Farouk's
You turned
sweating.
my mouth into a desert. It's dry.
It's fucking
dry. That is about as Chinese
can't wait till we get
as my
some
mum. She's
raw.
from Glasgow in Scotland.
Oh, man. Glaswegian.
In my mind, it's definitely in the bottom three.
After I heard you definitely in the bottom three.
This is a
I mean,
big
it's almost
fucking
like somebody
whiff,
telling
dog.
You got 24 hours to live.
Right, last but not least, Mike, let's go.
What I have here is a nutty orange chicken breast with peanuts and cashews, green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, and onion.
So we've got crispy skin inside, a succulent, moist, hopefully, chicken.
Made chicken, man. All right, bro. Shit, that's a good looking breast. Really relying on the sauce.
I have one
A succulent
huge
Chinese
problem with
meal.
this dish.
That you can't eat more of it.
I don't want to stop eating it. It's delicious.
Let's go.
Well done.
I'm on the top of the world. I'm like, oh my God, like, really? Really? Amazing.
Oh yeah, baby.
You agree? Okay. We've deliberated. Joe, Graham, and myself, we did see some stunning dishes, but there was one dish across the 14 that was head and shoulders
Last
above
one,
everybody
yeah.
else's.
It's gotta be.
And that individual managed to take it to an extraordinary level.
I look at my plate and I'm more than happy with it. I'm proud of it. There's no way that I'm not going to win this thing.
All right, sure.
I was standing there with my fingers crossed behind my back.
Tracy was
like,
great too.
Pick me, pick me.
I think maybe
And
they'll go
that person
Tracy.
is
Or the last guy. Tracy had more of a dish.
Mike. Well
Mike.
done. Come here.
Big win.
Come here. Come over.
This can't be happening.
Trace
It's
is
just
the biggest
too
fan.
Sweet, too juicy, too, succulent to be happening right now.
A succulent Chinese meal.
Time for the first elimination inside our kitchen. We're going to take the bottom 3 dishes. The first worst dish of the Chinese challenge. Farouk.
Sheena.
Let's go.
Farouk.
I'm 43 years of age. I've been
Come on,
cooking for
BattleBots.
25 of those years. I've never been to any Chinese restaurant with a pounded chicken breast, stuffed, rolled, boiled, dried, and dumped on top of a plate. The second person up for elimination.
Sheena.
Sheena.
Although I appreciate the thought that went into what you tried to achieve, it was kind of like a salad gone bad.
Third person joining Farouk and Sheena.
Don't put Avis there. Don't you dare put
There
Avis
was
there.
me
Put
one more
Whitney there
person. I could
first.
just see my name being called, and I was just praying, don't let me be in the bottom 3.
Stop it.
Avis, please
Fuck!
step forward. There was a lack of
Don't you
integrity
fucking
across the
send
dish.
her out.
Nothing authentic whatsoever.
Avis has probably never had a Chinese dish in her fucking life, realistically. Don't fucking do this to Avis. Just let her learn.
Right. The person leaving MasterChef is
In my head, I'm praying and I'm saying, God, please let me be given one more chance.
They're not gonna hurt Avis. They can't do it. Farouk's out.
Avis.
Fuck, man! Fucking shit! God, fuck me! What a fucking tragedy, dude. This show fucking sucks, dude.
I'm sorry, my darling. Your time is done inside MasterChef.
Avis, you've got such heart and soul that you put into your food, which is inherent in cooking. Please stay with it, and please stay on the path.
This experience has been like none other.
It's seasoned beautifully, and I want more.
My cooking dream is still alive. It's not dead. This competition has ended for me, but it hasn't ended my dream.
Sheena, Farouk, here's the bad news. We're not done yet.
Fuck.
One more of you will be leaving.
Farouk,
Twist,
GG, I
twist,
think.
twist. The judges say, "Oh, we're gonna
Farouk
eliminate
hasn't
somebody
dazzled
else."
yet, man.
And I'm like, "What?"
Then the judges say they're cutting one more. That's when I knew I was toast. It was a wrap for me. I was not going to be able to move on.
We're judging you both entirely on this last round.
Oh, fuck.
I was worried
That's
again.
brutal. All right, so she was
Extremely
probably
worried,
out.
actually.
The next person leaving the MasterChef kitchen is Sheena. Please take off your apron and leave the MasterChef kitchen. What?
The mousse was so good. But yeah, I mean,
You, young
it was
lady,
the worst dish.
are a shiny example to everybody else in this competition. Your chocolate mousse was outstanding. But keep cooking, keep learning. You're a smart cookie, bright girl, and you'll go a long way.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sheena. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think
No, you're right. This
That it was
dish
the right
sucked.
decision to let me go so fast, especially on that challenge.
Group hug?
Gina, I'd agree.
If I were able to stay, I would have done some really cool things.
Farouk's giving him everything. But she's got kind of a plain affect. You know what I mean? Like, she's not good for the producers. Farouk is crying right now. Farouk is earning it. Farouk is trembling. Like, Farouk is... They want him
heard
here.
him call Sheena's name. I couldn't believe it. I probably should be going home right now.
Farouk, you were so close to leaving MasterChef this evening because it was substandard. And there is something inside you that we all see. Now, continue taking the risks, but tread cautiously, because we're watching you like a hawk.
It really struck a chord when Gordon said, we
They're
all
watching
see
me.
something in you. It's definitely a wake-up call.
I'm studying you.
I got so close to losing, and I don't ever want to be in that position again. Let's go.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Next time, with 2 more cooks out of the competition, the remaining 12 are about to be split into opposing teams.
Oh, it's D-Day. Okay. I should probably go to bed, but I really want a game. All right, we're gaming tomorrow, no matter what. I'm bummed I didn't game tonight. But I gotta go to bed, or I'm gonna get out of control. All right, boys. Uh-oh. Spoiler. We're rating Grayson. All right, guys. Hit him with those 3 dots. I love you all. You're beautiful, man. Thank you so much. Wait, Grayson's rating us right now? Oh, he's rating in WoW? Okay, Jesus. Okay, guys. I love you all, man. We will deal with this another time. I just need to... I'm just going to play games. Which game? I don't know. I'm just going to start doing whatever game I want to play, and you guys can deal with it. I just want to start playing games I think are fun. And that's that. I'm tired of watching shows all day. I find it dull. I like games. I want to play more games. I want to do it every day. So, I'm bored. Anyways, guys, go raid Grayson. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sleep well. No declone. No, it will not be Subnautica. I do not want to play Subnautica.